welcome or welcome back. If this is our very first time meeting, I am Candace, and here on my channel I am passionate about minimalism and living with more intention. So if that sounds awesome, go ahead and hit subscribe. I would love to have you stick around. Today I want to share with you 5 healthy breakfast recipe ideas. I'm actually teaming up with Amaste, so a huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. This is the Amaste blender that I'm going to be using for a couple of our recipes today. I really appreciate all of the functions on this blender. You can do obviously smoothies, but then you can do hot soups as well, and this blender will actually warm them for you. You can puree baby food. This can crush meat, crush ice. This blender is definitely unique and different from other blenders on the market. This just smooths everything so beautifully. I absolutely love the quality that comes from this. Also, I'm showing you here the smoothie function is actually going to count down for you. So there's a timer on here, which I think is really nice. You can also pulse and clean this. It's got kind of a self-clean function for cleaning the blades. And then something I really want to mention is the safety feature on here. This can actually not be started at all if the glass bottle leaves the base, which I think is amazing. Also, if the lid is not securely in place or locked, you cannot operate the blender. So there are a couple different safety modes or features that I also again really appreciate, especially having kids that like to help me in the kitchen. We have just really enjoyed the quality of food that we are able to make with this blender. So all of the links that you will need to purchase this if you're interested are down below. For all of the recipes that call for milk, I'm actually going to be using almond milk. This is just a personal preference. This first smoothie is going to be a healthy green breakfast smoothie. You're going to add a cup of almond milk and 1 banana. Mine was not frozen, but frozen also works really well. Then I'm adding a tablespoon of peanut butter and a teaspoon of honey. Then to this, I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of spinach. The nice thing about spinach is it really does not matter if it is frozen or just straight out of the refrigerator. So mine was frozen, but it just purees gorgeously every time, no problem. This smoothie is delicious. I cannot recommend it enough. I absolutely loved it, and it turned out the most beautiful green color, which I also think makes it more fun to drink. All right, for the next smoothie, this one is going to call for, again, a cup of almond milk or milk of choice. I'm going to add about a banana, a little bit more than 1, and then I have some frozen berries here, and I'm also going to be adding a 1/3 cup of oats to this, which is going to make it more filling. Then I will also be adding a tablespoon of chia seeds just for added health. Chia seeds are great because they are rich in antioxidants. They provide fiber, iron, and calcium. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of honey to this, and again, just a beautiful color. I love this. This one was really delicious. Actually tasted a little bit like a dessert, and my kids tested this one and were crazy for it. Both of these smoothies are really filling because the first one had the peanut butter and then the oats in this one. But if you are not a sweet breakfast person, no fear, I have a savory breakfast coming your way. For busy mornings, I really love Ezekiel English muffins. These are actually flourless. They are made from sprouted grain, and they have no preservatives at all. They're a little bit pricey, but completely worth it in my opinion. My personal favorite way to eat these are to top them with some almond butter, and then I just add a little bit of honey and then top that with banana and cinnamon. But if you don't like sweet, you could also top this with avocado and egg and a little bit of salt and pepper, and that would be delicious. These are great because they're just kind of a blank canvas. I feel like you can do either sweet or savory with them, and they're also really, really filling. So I actually find them in the refrigerator section of my local Smith's. They are definitely versatile and something I always love to have on hand. This next recipe, we're gonna make some easy egg bites, and these are definitely savory. So if you do not like sweet, these are for you. Set your oven to 400 degrees, and then you're going to crack 9 eggs. To the eggs, you're going to add half a cup of cheese. This specific recipe called for pepper jack, which I think would be really yummy, but I had cheddar on hand, so that's what I used. I also added some cracked salt and pepper to this recipe, along with 3/4 teaspoons of garlic powder. Go ahead and just whisk until combined. Set that aside and just get about 1.5 cups of fresh spinach. You're going to just chop this roughly, along with about 1/2 cup of red bell pepper. Spray a muffin tin. These can stick if you're not careful, and then just pack spinach into the bottom of this and then top that with the red bell pepper. This is actually quite easy. I know there are several steps, but I was able to whip these up in just a few minutes. After you have those laid down in the bottom of the tin, go ahead and pour the egg mixture over top. And then you're just gonna put these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. These came out beautifully. They smelled super yummy, and you can actually freeze these for up to 2 months in a freezer bag. But if you want to reheat them in the microwave, just pop them in for 30 to 60 seconds. I also think these are delicious served with salsa. This last recipe is a strawberry shortcake oatmeal. It is completely delicious and very light. For the spring months, I used a cup of cooked oats along with a little dollop of coconut oil. I really like this for added healthy fats. It will also help keep you fuller for longer. I added a splash of vanilla. Then again, I'm just gonna pour in a little bit of that vanilla almond milk. To sweeten this, I'm using 100% pure maple syrup, which can be really, really expensive. So I only use this on special occasion, but it really adds a delicious flavor. Then just to top it off, put in some fresh strawberries. I'm also going to add some unsweetened coconut flakes. This is so delicious. Again, very light and refreshing. I also think this would be delicious served cold as overnight oats. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Also, stay tuned. I will have 5 healthy dinner recipes coming up very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.